Hi there, this is Tim with a quick video. Just something I thought was cool. This is some logic that could be used for a motorsport management game. The way that I figured you would need to build something like this out is that you need to have the AI capable of actually racing themselves. You need to have them being advised by like a crew chief or a chief strategist, and basically them listening to it or not. You need to have a variation of things that happen, obviously. What you can see on the left-hand side is the race status and kind of anything that happens, and then any communications that you would normally kind of hear over the radio. What you can see on the right-hand side is obviously the drivers. All of these drivers are basically the same, so they can all outpace each other. And essentially, that's why you'll see multiple ones having exactly the same lap speed on the same lap, is because they're all capable of exactly the same lap time, which obviously will vary when I get further into this, but that's where it is for now. So you can see the drivers there, you can see the lap count, you can see the gap to the leader, you can see the status. There's a couple that have crashed out at this point. You can see the last lap time. And then under chassis, engine, fuel, and tyre, you can see the wear amount that they have on them. Now, for the chassis, you'll see there's very, very little wear of actually running a race. The ones that you see a lower percentage, those are ones that have had some kind of contact with another car. And basically, when it gets down to a certain percentage, I'll probably do things like them having suspension failures and things like that. The engine, that obviously wears throughout the race. It will decrease power, or it can decrease power. When it gets down to a certain point, it could possibly fail. Fuel and tire, that's basically all strategy. So the heavier you are with fuel, the lower your lap time can be, or the slower you are, to put it a better way, probably. And then the lower the percentages on your tire, the slower your lap time will be. And yeah, these all kind of work together in various ways, but you can see there's pit strategy and things like that. What you'll notice every single time the yellow comes out, you'll see cars towards the back of the field that aren't going to risk losing track position, will generally always pit under a yellow to top off fuel and things like that. You'll see various different kinds of strategy at play that I've tried to work in there. These kind of decisions that you make every single time you're in a certain strategic position. And then, yeah, on the left-hand side, you can see things like that a car has had a puncture, has been advised to pit, had a blowout, didn't make it to the pit, and then obviously retired. And you can see those are the ones with tire on the status column. And the way that they get punctures is that they've run over debris from a previous contact. So everything really kind of works together on this. So you'll have two cars that will make contact. There'll be a little piece of bodywork come off. Sometimes the race director will throw a caution. They will get rid of that, or sometimes they won't, and it will stay on the track, and a driver will drive over it and get a puncture. Obviously, there's situations where cautions breed cautions too. So you'll have a yellow flag, and then because cars are closer together, you'll have another yellow flag. But yeah, this is logic that needed to go together if I was going to do a future project. So yeah, this is the end of the race. Signing off. Thanks. Bye.